over the past couple of weeks, there's been, this is a big word this time of year, a lot of noise. A lot of noise around the Elias Pettersson
Good
camp.
show from Pete so far, by the way.
Thank you.
Wendy's, setback, noise.
It came up yesterday that basically what was happening was that the Canucks aren't getting any indication from Pettersson that he wants to be here long term. There's frustration there. I have no intel he wants out. That's from Dolly. Up until now, I always thought EP would re-sign, but now I'm not so sure.
Okay, so if he says that's something to worry about in the offseason, which sucks, but if it can't happen right now, who cares? If it doesn't happen in the offseason, you're going to get a bunch of draft picks if it takes so long that somebody ends up offer sheeting him. Granted, you want to know what you're doing in the offseason. You want to have your ducks in a row. You want to know where your money's going. If I would just tell the Canucks to breathe right now.
Canucks fans too?
Sure, I don't really talk to Canucks fans a lot, but I would tell them to breathe. Like Michael Bublé, breathe.
I could be... so on one hand, I wouldn't be concerned because he's sticking to the plan that he set a long time ago. He's not really moving off of that. But on the other hand, I think there is, like, if he's giving you no indication, like if you're asking him, like, hey, would you like to talk about this extension? And he says, I'm interested, but let's talk about it this summer. Like, if he's giving you no indication that he wants to be a Canuck long term, that's a bit concerning. I think at this stage, though, like, the only thing that my reaction would be like, my eyebrow has been raised for the first time. I'm not worried if I'm a Canucks fan. I'm not like panicking. I haven't gotten much indication that Pettersson wouldn't want to stick around beyond the just like not wanting to negotiate right now. But like, why wouldn't he want to stick around? They're having a great season. They're the best team in the league. He's having a great year. He seems to have kind of found his stride under Tocchet. Like, you would think that all the pieces are in place right there. But I did say it right after they traded for Lindholm. This might have a little bit of Xander Bogaerts, Trevor Story to it, where, hey, could this potentially be the insurance?
Oh, we both said that.
Place?
That was right. Like, you have your protection right there.
Right.
This is why I would maybe be a little scared if I were Canucks fans. There is precedent with this agent. J.P. Barry represents Elias Pettersson, and he represents Dougie Hamilton. This happened in Boston, where they didn't sign an extension. It got to the offseason. The Bruins made offers. There were no counter offers, and it just turned out player didn't want to be there. Kind of get me out of here. I'm going radio silence on you. So this at least has happened before. I'm not like blaming the agent for it, but I'm just saying, like, this is, if the player feels this way, he's got an agent with experience in this. And Barry historically, like, isn't afraid to wait these things out super long. Another Boston example would be David Pastrnak, his second deal, where it took basically all summer, and then finally they inked something. So maybe buckle up is how I will revise my message to Canucks fans. But ultimately, don't worry about it right now, because your team is awesome. You're not going to trade a 25-year-old stud. If you did, God knows what you would get. You would probably get
season, right? Yeah,
yeah. Like you would get so fucking much.
No chance they trade,
but they're not going to do. But like, so breathe for now. It might be a problem in the offseason, but again, as an RFA, I'm doubtful there's going to be real trouble there. If you want to be concerned, though, there's a little precedent.
We all silly like the mayor.